Hey, yo, we locked in. It's due season. It's your boy Carl Anthony, and welcome to the Man Cave. Tonight, really. Um, I want to speak on betting on yourself, okay? Um, and that comes with a few caveats. Now, when it's all said and done as a man, the one person in the physical that you can depend on is yourself. Um, with human error, your spouse can disappoint you. Your children can disappoint you. Your own mom and dad can disappoint you. Your friends can definitely disappoint you. But if you love yourself enough and you care about the things you want out of life enough, you should think twice about disappointing yourself. I don't really get mad at people too much. I don't get mad at people for, you know, the wrongs they do necessarily. And that's for the mere fact that I already believed that they would do something like that. Meaning, like, okay, I do trust people, but only to a point. Never 100%. And merely because we're humans, and humans are flawed. Humans are selfish. Even those of us that consider ourselves not to be selfish, we are all selfish in some capacity, right? Um, so the only entity that I trust 100% is the Most High, the Creator, right? So within that, outside of that, the next person or entity to trust outside of the Most High can only be me. When it comes to I don't even know if I can even trust myself 100% yet. But I am trying to get to that point. I believe I can get to 100% trust in myself. So on this journey, as you're on your purpose is not to become perfect, but to trust yourself. Because the more you trust yourself, the more confident you'll be. The more you know, the more you can get accomplished and done, so that you can live the life that you really want to live, right? And so betting on yourself means that I've been doing everything in my will to do to be the person that I've been trying to be, right? I've been doing everything in my will to be that person. And so much so to the point that I'm here now. I can put all my chips on me as a person, as a man. And I'm willing to invest in myself. I'm willing to put the time in. I'm willing to go all the way because I know what I bring to the table. If you want optimal success, optimal results, you got to bet on yourself. You have to be able to trust in your own abilities, trust in your diligence and your disciplines, um, and trust that you will get things done. All right. Um, Too often, we get too sidetracked and worried about other people. You know, we look at other people's lives and see where they are and realize that that's not our lives. But it's not supposed to be your life. Your life is your life. So if you want a certain level of success, it's cool to model after someone in a sense, but you got to take your own path and you got to do it your own way. Okay? You can take advice from people that have done things better than you. You can take, the example of people who have done things a little better than you. But at the end of the day, you have to do it for yourself. And the way you do it is going to be a little different. No matter how, even if you copy, it's going to be a little different. So, uh, do some soul searching, man, and think about, like, okay, the business that you want to do. It's like, look, I want to have a clothing business, and I know that, like me, if I want to aspire to be the next Nike, right? I can see everything that Nike did. I can kind of model my brand in that direction, right? But I got to do something that's going to stand out from Nike because I'm not Nike, right? So, you know, but you can take from one source to another source to another source to get an optimal result of your own originality and your own um, thoughts and your own creativity, right? And that's what makes you become who you're supposed to be. So never be afraid to, model yourself after success, okay? Because that's what all people do, in some capacity. Never be afraid to model yourself after success, but make sure you bet on yourself at the end of the day, because you will hold yourself a little more accountable because you know what's at stake, especially if you bet on yourself, especially if you put all the chips in, right? If you put all the chips in on you, right? You know that if you let yourself down, what's gonna happen, right? So continue to be great, continue to be inspired. Man up, man. Man up. In this season, you gotta man up. Period. So, um, hey man, it's day 2. Content every day. Promise you. I'm gonna promise that. Never said something like that before, where I promise, but I'm promising content every day. So stick with me, like and subscribe. Send a comment if you're rocking with what I'm saying. Um, oh, look in my description below if you got any questions, any video ideas you want me to talk about. You can email me or send me a comment. I will check, and I will, depending on what the topic is, I will do a video about it. All right? Peace.